What's up, guys? ArmorLight15 here, bringing you another gameplay commentary, and this is obviously going to be a TDM on WMD. And did you know there's actual porn called Weapons of Ass Destruction? I thought that I'd just throw that in there with the whole mass destruction gameplay we're playing, but I thought that was pretty funny. You know, a big porn connoisseur like myself, you know, I would know those sort of things. Forrest Hump and Saving Ryan's Privates, you know, all that good shit. God bless porn. Anyways, back to the gameplay. I'm changing it up here for this gameplay. I'm not using my usual silenced weapon, which I normally do, and I notice a difference whenever I'm playing TDM or most gameplays. It doesn't really matter what kind of a gameplay it is. When you're using a weapon that is not silenced, you definitely draw more attention to yourself, and it makes it a little bit more challenging to go on any kill streaks, because usually you'll draw so much attention to yourself, eventually you'll get caught in a pickle, or you have multiple angles, you know, an enemy with multiple angles on you, and you'll get shot from the side and have like another engagement from the front. So it usually just brings more attention your way than normally you'd want. You gotta be really cautious. My advice to you is, if you do not like using a silencer and you want to use a weapon that's unsilenced like this, and you know you're going to bring attention to yourself, be extremely self-aware, maybe even play a little bit more on the defensive side than on the offensive side. If, for instance, if I'm shooting this guy right here, after I've known to draw attention to myself, I should look behind myself. And I think I do. Yep, so checking my back. And that's just from getting, I guess, playing enough Call of Duty to where you have these gut instincts and you want to just double check and make sure your perimeter is clear. That's probably the best thing you could do. I mean, really just being really self-aware, knowing what's going on in your surroundings, getting a general idea as to where the enemy's coming from. And another thing I've talked about before is I understand that it's probably a financial problem for some people, but if you can afford a pair of really nice headsets, they definitely make a huge difference in your gameplay, and you know, being able to hear the most minute sounds going on, whether it be a enemy team that is, you know, one of the team members on the enemy team has thrown a grenade. You'll usually hear the player make some sort of a sound with the pull of the grenade pin, or you'll usually, you know, shout some sort of some little noise or something like that, you know. And just hearing little indicators like that not only gives you an idea of generally what direction they're in, but also lets you know that, you know, you're close to the enemy. And sometimes it's also a simple indicator like a reload. You'll hear them, the sound of the actual magazine clipping into the gun. You may not hear that without a headset, so that's a really nice thing to have. If you can afford a set of Turtle Beaches or Tritons, whatever, I highly recommend it. And usually it's a good investment, as long as you're not, you know, the type of person that's just absolutely careless with their items. And if you're the type of person that just breaks shit left and right, then you probably don't want to invest the money in it. But if you take care of your things and you take pride in your things, you're probably going to be okay. Right now, also being that I'm not using Ghost, I know a lot of people in the Call of Duty community don't really care for Ghost, and they think it's a big cheater of a, you know, perk. But the truth of Ghost, and you know, when I'm playing games like this where I'm using Hardline and not using much of Ghost, a lot of the times I try to not use Ghost, but I end up having to bring it out eventually anyways, because the majority of people in the Call of Duty community are not very good players. They're average or below average. You get very little do you come across people that really know what they're doing. They're really good. And you know, people that are really good at Call of Duty are few and far between, and being that people that are good are also going to use higher kill streaks because they know that they can achieve higher kill streaks. But the majority of the Call of Duty community that is not so good, and I mean probably we're talking about what, 60–70% of people that are average and below average, those people are going to be using lower kill streaks because they can't obtain the higher kill streaks. So to help them out, their best Blackbird that they could get is going to be UAV. So I constantly am getting games where I am getting shot, you know, from people because they have constant UAVs up, and it's just, I mean, I don't care if it's a UAV or two, but I mean, once it comes to the point where there's a UAV popping up every 20–30 seconds, then it's like, fuck this, I gotta go back to using Ghost because you leave me no choice other than to do that. So that's my take on Ghost. I think it's a good perk. I know people don't like it, but it serves its purpose, and a lot of times people have to use it anyways. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. I went 35-2 on this game. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey guys, these are some links to some older videos that I've done that are really good you should check out. First one's going to be some game-winning kills using the throwing knife in Modern Warfare 2. That video has some really cool transitional effects between the scenes. You should check that out. And the other one's a newer video. It's a compilation video of some L96A1 sniper shots that I've made with no scopes, quick scopes, things like that. It's just some cheap entertainment. Click those links if you'd like to see them. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.